Hi there, this is Marcella, and I am here on the weekend trying to get things done. I'm going to just backtrack up to Tuesday video, and I'm glad to say nobody clicked on it except for one person. But so I'm going to put this in here, so if you answer it, then I'll give you your 10 points. And I'm holding the phone, so I'm sorry. Anyway, this is going to be a real quickie. I've got a quick agenda too, which is great because I want to get on to Saturday. Let me see, the question is, what is the graduation date of the first RN program of iTech? So what is your graduation day? All right, now, let me see. 2 new modules on the top of the course. One is talking about the new parking instructions. The RN capstone has been updated so that your dates that you guys talked about last time we were together have been fulfilled. I guess there's a question still about the 3-day thing, and I think they might be having trouble getting somebody to come down here and do that. So I'll have some updates here as soon as it comes up, because even my assistant, the person who helps me with ATI stuff at ATIville, she was even questioning, do you know yet? You know, kind of thing. So anyway, so hopefully it'll all work out. All right, NCH information. Let me put this in. Let me look before because I wrote this like 4 days ago. I wrote it on Tuesday, and then I got sick and everything happened. So let me see here. Oh, la, 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 la. Okay. So up on top, I've got attention, new parking instructions for NCH North Hospital Campus. Very important to read this. I would even drive over there before you guys go next Monday, which is like, 8 days or something like that. I hope you could have seen that while I was holding it there. Anyway, the second module is on North NCH information. That includes the PEDS and the OB schedules. And now we have the exact places, the clinics that you're going to, and check on page 2 gives you the address and the definition of the abbreviations on the clinics, on HCN's clinics. But it looks pretty good. And OB, of course, and well, that's just talking about HNC, Healthcare Network, but both are on that schedule. The ones for PEDS at North Kansas City, North Hospital, God, that was years ago. North NCH Hospital. Oh, Lord. I should start this over, but I'm getting tired. All right. This is Saturday. I want to go home to the cats. All right. So the next module talks about healthcare network information and paperwork. Just open it up and read these things. Then you won't be confused because everything's there. All right. And the next one talks about the new dates on the ATI capstone, the new dates, which is great. All right. So those are the new things that I entered. And let me see. Very, very big. I also put on that page is to review the pediatric physical exam prior to going to clinicals. This is a pretty good one. Has some NCLEX things in there. So please open it up. It's like a 20-minute YouTube, but it actually is assigned on week 1 of pediatrics. So you're going to have to do it anyway. And you do want to get a review on how to tend to a ped patient when you're doing an exam or even in the room. All right. Don't blow it off, guys. Remember, you're professionals. All right. And then there's map to North NCH. Already talked about that. Is under the NCH information, PEDS and OB. Okay. All right, let me see. So I'm still trying to catch up with grades. It's been horrific, all this stuff that has came up that I am busy doing. In fact, I have never worked on Saturdays here. And we just need to get this caught up. It's just so bad that I have never been this late on anything, especially working as administrator or anything. It just drives me insane. So I do want you guys to know that. Look under grades in your courses to figure out what your grades are doing. What's it looking at? Clinicals and employability is extremely important to be above 80. Below 80 could get you to fail out of this course, and if you fail out of one course, you fail fail out of the entire program. So I noticed that some people are doing better. So just keep it up, because those who are below 80 are just hanging on the edge by 3 fingers. So just keep that in mind. You know, to imagine, I want you to close your eyes and think about 20, 30 years from now, how when you look back and you thought, wait a minute, I could have gotten my RN for free. For free. I mean, that's unimaginable. That makes people gasp when I tell them about this program. Well, it's the first year, so the town, many people, donators and stuff, donated the money to cover all of these nurses in the course. It isn't that the course is free because it's the first time. It's free because the merchant people and families here in Immokalee all donated for U12 to have this class, the very first RN class course in Immokalee. It is huge to these people. They have meetings about it. I mean, you are like the center of a lot of people's attention. So when you decide to skip doing your assignment today because you want to sit on the couch and watch a movie with the kids, that's pretty. It would be really pretty at the end of your course. People have to sacrifice to get you here. They kind of expect you to do a little sacrificing too. You're only due in this class and part of this class 1 day every week. It just makes people gasp what you've got going. So this rest of the time, those 6 days, you have your work, and then trying to make sure everybody has hot dogs for dinner or whatever you cook, and making sure everybody washes their clothes, or you wash their clothes, but in between putting the clothes in the dryer and taking it out is 30, 45 minutes. You can get an assignment done. It's unbelievable to me that there are late and that there are missing assignments. I just can't imagine. I don't understand what it is that I haven't done. It makes me feel a failure as an instructor to you guys. I mean, I'm trying to help create nurses, and nurses are like the top respected people that walk on these streets. That's what you're aiming for, I think, is to be a nurse of honor, to be good, to not harm people, because you actually studied for the things that you're doing. You don't want to have accidents because you decided to watch a movie with the kids instead of studying that one chapter. So you decided you blew it off because it was then past Sunday and you went, forget it, and just go on. Or how can I cheat to get these assignments done? Because I sense that a lot too. So I want you guys to be proud of yourself. I want you to be a good nurse. You don't have to be the best nurse, but just your best nurse, the best person you can be. So I want you to look back and think, okay, I was the best nurse I could be. But are you? Are some of you? Are you the best? Are you the best you could be? So when you're looking down at a patient struggling to breathe, or a patient that's looking at you because they're dying of cancer and they're hoping that you will treat them right, that you will spend enough time with them, that you won't go off because you're bored or something. So I don't know why I got off on this. It just tears into my heart because I see the lates and the delays and the things, and I understand. I mean, a year is long, but really a year is not long. I guess it would be long if you were here 5 days a week, wouldn't it? Would that be better? It would help some people that can't motivate themselves to do these assignments. But if you can't motivate yourself, then maybe you should be doing something of less importance to the world. But do you want to do anything less important to the world? You may be the last face people look at when they're dying. When they reach up to you, you may be it. Think about the position that you're in. It's just so awesome. So cool. All right, did I tell you that question? Yes. Okay, so Anyway, as soon as I get the program here, it's Saturday and the program still is not complete, at least to do the first week on PED. So I'm going to hurry up and try to get that done. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.